because it works. Charity shop, £5. So you just know, well, I just know you're asking, what have you got in there, P-Roll? What have you got? I've actually got some Raw Sport electrolyte, some strawberry. We're trying that out. Got to give it a damn good shake though. But it tastes very, very nice. We've tried it twice now. Very, very... It's plain and simple, but loads of goodies in there. Like this. Look at that, look, cowpat. Looks like a fucking sourdough loaf. Let's have some mountain bikers go by me. Well, yeah, they're on mountain bikes, right? They were not carrying nothing apart from one water bottle. Like, don't you even carry anything? They had no jersey pockets on, nothing. You could see they were carrying F all. We had a guy once, he came out when I was out in Colorado, right? Turned up. He had one of those like Apollo mountain bikes. Like, you know, fair enough, like whatever, but we just said to him, so look mate, you're not coming out to the desert on that. You're going to be a responsibility. It's like going to snap in half on the first bit of single track, right? But like a pump, a patch kit, minimum that, right? Minimum that, you'll probably get away with that. It should blow your tube into about 1,000 pieces, and the inner tube as well. I don't know. Bog. So I've been cycling up these hills anyway for a very long time. I think it's important that, yeah, again, if you know me and you're watching this, or you recognise the area, yeah, that's not, you know, that is what it is. But to actually advertise places and things, I think just go and look up your local hills or whatever area you're in and go and cycle them, right? I mean, one point being is there was I was watching a guy on the tube, and he's got like a bushcraft channel, and he basically came up to here, and he plonked his tent like literally, I think it was up on the top there somewhere, literally like right in the middle of all the shrubbery, heathers and stuff, whatever, right? Gorse. And yeah, like made no effort to stealth it or anything. And you know, it's tolerated, but you're not allowed, are you, really? But I mean, you know, if you took notice of that, then you never actually do anything or get anything done. But it's big enough up here to get lost, isn't it? If anyone can mock or joke about that audio that I put in the last video, then like there's no hope for you, right? Like go over to How to Hunt's channel, right, which is Steve Isdale's channel, and you tell me, right, that what he's reeling off on the daily, right, is a bunch of bullshit. All right, and then go on to Scott Carpenter's channel with his rear view GoPro on a gimbal, right, and look at the video with the portal manifesting behind him on a trail, and tell me that's bullshit. Like, who knows what is underneath here, or who knows what other dimensions and things there are. See, oh, sounding crazy now. Well, carry on eating your cornflakes and drinking your cup of tea then. It's just, we won't even go there, right? Check out the purple UFO, or UAP rather. I ain't staying up here too long. It's freezing. I bet it's lovely somewhere else. Check it out, the purple and the blue. Don't you blend in, eh? You're a little one, aren't you? You're a little one. Where's your mates? Hey? Where's your mates? Hey? Do you think you're tough? Hey? Do you? Look at the way you're strutting along. Look. Look at that, look. Hey? You the boss of this hood, are you? Huh? You blue rinser. See if I can put a video together today. It ain't even really me on the hill cycling, it's just me talking a bunch of BS and a bunch of jibber jabber to the people that are asleep. The sun, the silence, where are you? The sun's so quiet, yeah, it's like a bawling, raging sphere of fire. Or is it? Is it? P-roll tip, before I started this ride, and before I start many a ride, I put a big dollop of nappy cream on my butt and in other places. My point being, don't waste your money on chamois cream, alright? Chamois cream. Chamois cream, it's a rip-off. Just go to like Superdrug or something and get the nappy cream. You can even get it in like pound shops for a tub for, well, £1, alright? It works with me anyway. No chaff, no bother. That's all I'm doing this morning. I think it's about 11 AM, 10:30 AM or something. And I'm just going along like the ridge. I mean, I might go somewhere else in a minute. But you got like, well, I don't know, there is literally unlimited riding up here really. And you got those coombs and stuff down there. There's a bunch of different coombs, which are alright to go down. And depending on which one you do go down, well, I mean, you can ride out of all of them, but there is one of them if you know where it is. And I've actually forgotten. I might have to do some adventure riding at some point, but there's some switchbacks that bring you like back out up onto the top, halfway down somewhere, but they're really hard to find because they're in amongst all the trees. And the last time I actually rode them, it was autumn, I think, and it was like leaves everywhere, and again, unless you knew where they were, you'd just go straight past. There's loads of streams and things, or a stream, and trails can zigzag streams and things, and yeah, you just got to know where you're going. It's funny being up here in the fog though. I've been up here in the fog a few times. I did actually, well, not get lost, just it was more disorientated. I was coming back along the ridge here and I went off. There's a place called like Dead Woman's Ditch down there, and I went off another trail, and everything in the fog, it just feels and seems different. There was a couple of other mountain bikers up here I passed with some serious lightage. I think I had, at the time, I had a Cat Eye Stadium light on, and my modified mag light as well, and plus some other little torches, but as you can imagine, it was all bouncing off the fog, so, but it was exciting. It was jolly fun. So yeah, I mean, places can take on different forms when different weather systems come in, you know. Like now it's quite cool and nice. Yeah, it's shit up here when it's wet and raining, but cold and frosty is pretty sweet. So my setup today, what I'm riding here is, you got that little Velo Champion off of eBay. They're pretty cool, man. They're at £3.50. Got the Apogera feed bag, which is the worst feed bag ever. We got the Revel 8, can't go wrong with that, tried and tested on many a mission. And this is what I put my iPhone in, that's just a cheap eBay pouch. I mentioned the little jacket, like £5 from the charity shop. And yes, I stuck my sleeve under the tap, left it there for a good old minute, not a sausage. Not a wall sausage, not a porky sausage of water. So that's a bargain, and that could even go up even lighter. Just see this. This is a mountain bike. Just see that. That's called off-road. It's not called gravel. I suppose you could say when I get down there in a minute, might film it just to take the piss a bit. But there's a gravel section, all of about 10 foot. What is it with this whole gravel thing? It's like there's road bikes, right? I'll say it slow so people understand. There's road bikes and there's mountain bikes. All there ever has been, all there ever will be. Apart from e-bikes and stuff, that's cool. I met a guy up here the other day on an e-bike. Really helped him out because he had an injury. All right, they can help people get out on bikes, otherwise could not get out on bikes. But what's all this whole gravel thing? It's like, are people confused? It's like I wanna ride my road bike off road, but I don't really want to ride a mountain bike. But I've got a mountain bike, but I'll ride this road bike with 32 tyres with barely any grip, and I'll struggle with my drop handlebars and then complain about it, wondering why it's so hard. Just see up here, look. I mean, I know how to one-weight a bike over rough ground. That comes with riding a BMX, right? Unweighting yourself can save you from a lot of punches. When I first got my TCR, I literally rode it from where I am now, along the top of the ridge. Bloody hard work, but more fun. I didn't care. It was more fun than anything. Would I do it again? Yeah, I would, with my carbon rims, and I might do just for a laugh. but there's no gravel in the UK. There's not. Gravel sections, right? Like when I was in the States and stuff, you get on a gravel road, a proper gravel road, and you're on it for 9 hours, right? And then that's just one section. It's not even over, right? Or like at the back of like NYC. I know America's a big place, but like Catskills and stuff, gravel for days. But gravel in this country, there's not. You need to get on a mountain bike. What's hard to understand about that? You've wasted your money. Ah, yeah, there is another discipline that I actually just forgot. Cyclocross. I mean, if you're going to get a gravel bike, right, you might as well get like a cyclocross bike. Right, job done. Like, people are buying into all this marketing shite. There was a guy on gravel specialist coming down towards this. It's not technically full-on gravel yet. A few weeks ago, actually part of like that other video I put up, and he just looked like you can tell he's bought into the marketing bullshit. You can tell he was struggling, like trying to ride a bike, which not really shouldn't be here. Get on a mountain bike. It's like even people that like you put all your bike packing stuff on your gravel bike. Like why? I don't understand it. Like stick it on a road bike, done it, manageable, or stick it on a mountain bike. This is all in between rubbish. Look at that. Paul of Ahoy, Captain. Gravel bike. No, you're just confused, aren't you? You're confused, just like with your chain oil. You're confused. So gravel section done, all like 20 foot of it. I've been riding my MTB on the road a lot as well, actually. Nothing wrong with that. Bike's a bike. If anything, I just want to encourage people to get out on a bike. Whatever you got, use it. Run what you brung, you know. Just checking those sheeping up on me. But especially in the UK, unless you've got a smooth road, you might as well do a time trial on a mountain bike. No bother. Get into that tuck position. Get the aero bars on the front. Win-win. Like people spending like 10 grand on a time trial bike to only to go and ride it on like basically a load of shit like that. So yeah, like mountain bike on the road, can't go wrong. No pothole, no bother. No roughage, no bother. Just a pleasure to ride. And you can hop off road on some thousands of miles of gravel if you so wish. So other than that electrolyte mix, we've had, like I had from the start, I thought, didn't have any brekkie, better have something. We had 3 digestives. Gone down a treat, no repeat. Feeling pretty good. Might have to have 3 more in a minute. Check that out. One of that, I like to think that naturally, yeah, you can see it right at the top there. I'd like to think that naturally came off there. Unless like a 8-foot tall Sasquatch ripped it off. I'm saying, and I would like to think that was the wind, because yeah, and then behind that one there's some snappage. Natural disaster. And another. See, people, I don't think I'm far from perfect. I'm learning all the time, always in school. Just made a noob error. Like you can't really tell the gradient of that, but we dismounted that side, obviously foot on pedal, got about 5 inches or so, a bit deeper than it needed be. Should have dismounted on the right hand side. Anyway, sheep shit, another feather. But I mean, you know, plonking your tent in something like that, there's literally hundreds of places you can stealth camp up here. Just got to explore and look around. Horse shit. got New Jersey Pocket P-Raw. We're on those now. Getting figgy with it. Go figure. These are totally legit. Not all figs are. That's why you should check those ingredients. These are vegan. Accidentally vegan, because everything's got like pig's guts in it, right? Gelatin. In America, they're called like Newtons. They do them in different flavours as well. Not in this country. This country's boring, it's rubbish. But nevertheless, we have a vegan fig. What do we call that? Bun, wrap, pastry. Keep me going for about an hour, that will. A little package of whoop-ass, vegan whoop-ass, kicking all these carnivals' ass since 2011, bitches. For any of you people who don't know, for any of you people living a long way from the UK, that is an ancient road. Spooky woods, you go through there in the wee hours, it's really, really creepy. TCR, yeah, I've been through that. Not a gravel bike, it's a road bike. So there we go, we've gone from mountain bike wooded off-road sections back there to now gravel. So it warrants having a gravel bike, spending £2,000 to £3,000 plus on a gravel bike to come up and ride. What do we have here? What do we have here? Barely quarter of a mile of gravel. You could do laps, I suppose. You could go up and down to get your gravelnessness. Your gravel, yeah, whatever. What is it? What even is it? P-roll. Gonna get some hate. Gravel. You hate on me and my gravel bike. Yeah, but show me the gravel. Where is it? Where's that gravel? Where's that 9 hours of gravel? There's not. Don't exist. Not in this country. 10 years deep, 10 years of, I don't know, 10 years of fails, successes. Let's celebrate, shall we? Vegan athlete, P-Raw. I was reading, oh, hello Adam Watkins. I was reading the nutrition thing when it does kind of raise its head sometimes. Like even if you're just like Adam was doing the other day, like eating his digestive. You know, that's the sort of thing you want to be. Well, not that you want to be. I think you might not get on well with digestive. You might get on better with something else, right? But then you read the comments and who some of these people are, I don't know. They're like airy fairies, aren't they? Airy fairy unicorns. Probably got like no, I shan't say that. That's nasty, people. But yeah, saying like you need fresh fruit on a ride. Ideally, in an ideal world, yes, you would. Like there was two people. Again, I'm not at home at the moment, so I can't remember. I shall stick it up here anyway, because when I get home I shall remind myself. And they had a support vehicle with fresh raw foods the whole time. So yeah, totally possible. But in the real world, especially when you're out solo, fresh fruit, especially in the UK, it's all watered down pissy shit anyway, right? You need to be eating sugary tinned goodness from a shop, from a service station, from a supermarket, whatever. If you're going to be eating fruit. Same with dates. Dates are pretty easy. Their dates are what they are, right? So that's what you kind of really need to be doing. If you're a beans on toast person, do that, alright? Maybe on a long ride. Once you get up round there, you might want a late lunch, early dinner, something like that. Something savoury after eating all that sweetness. You're going to have to play around with stuff, alright? I've been doing it like nearly 10 years, still playing around with it. Hydration, your mood, how you like view the day, how well you've slept, all of that, right? Can come down, and the weather can come down to just like what you're eating as well, to how it'd be a fail or a successful ride, okay? It's not always just the nutrition. As I've said, and I'll keep saying, in another 10 years time, the best 200 plus kilometre rides I've done over the past 4 or 5 years have been on OJ and dates. Could I do that all the time? No, I couldn't. It's just not possible to do that. It's not sustainable neither, right? Again, your palate, your tastes might change on that day. Right? There's so much you just got to go and try it, right? I've been dead out in the back of nowhere at like silly o'clock like. And always got myself home though. You just roll up the hills, alright? And when I mean roll up the hills, you don't grind a big gear, you just roll it up, you just turn the cranks around, you don't spin up it, alright? It's basically, it's survival. You can recover on a hill as well. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that. So yeah, for cycling, sport, nutrition and stuff, it's a minefield. You just got to get involved, people. Get involved. But fresh fruit in the UK, dream a little dream, go to Thailand. Suddenly, ladies and gentlemen, check out the single track. Look at it, look, look. Reminds me of being up in the mountains, Swiss side, in the French Alps. Look at that, now we're in Colorado, do you see? Colorado. Just on the backside of Peak 9. Drop over the top of there, you're down into, well, not quite down into, but towards Vail. There you go, Colorado, told you. Just like that. Share them some more P-roll, give them that content value. I did pass a ride about there. I just said, I'd never actually been along the start of this bit of single track before. I used to go on a lower bit down there in the woods. And then they just chopped a load of trees down, like ruined the trail. It was really sweet actually. Came out the top of what local people, well not local people, anyone that rides or has ridden there over the past long time, the Chimney or Rocky Horror. But anyway, this rider was like, oh, he goes, I don't know, it's not marked on so and so. He mentioned some name, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't like Kamut or something, but I guessed it was like an app or something. I thought, well, okay, it obviously goes somewhere, so I'm just going to go and check it out. Have a good ride. But, you know, it makes you think, doesn't it? Like, all this app stuff. I mean, Maps Me I've got on my phone. I've paid for, like, the offline stuff. Well, I haven't paid, no, I've got the free, but I did do the Kamut offline, like the world maps, because then like, you got that for life, is on your phone. You know, that's really handy. But to go out and, you know, keep looking and relying on apps all the time. My phone has only been dug out today as a filming device, right? And I just like not love saying, but it's the fact that I've got this technology is kind of cool. But I don't think I'd have it if it weren't for YouTube. But anyway, the app says go that way. Follow Andy's finger. See, I got the camera to talk to, really. That is one advantage. Ain't you a beauty? Rear view, just in case anyone's spying. But you know, people need to understand. All you Strava KOM crunchers, like, you'll never be like P Raw. I got vegan power. Unless you've ever experimented with that and released the vegan power, you ain't got a clue. Or really, you're just training into the wall. You're not doing anything. Release the potential, right? Release the potential. Get on the digestives and the figs to know what it really is all about. To go on solo rides, as I've mentioned a long time ago, 300-400 plus K. I know Watkins can ride further than me. He can at the moment anyway. But yeah, I've done rides over 400k solo. Not far over 400k mine. A little bit near 5, but not, you know. It was hard. Killed myself. 200s are comfortable. They are, like, you just put yourself in the realms of Chaff City if you're not careful. But that don't always happen. You might end up with no issues whatsoever. But to get that right on those distances solo, again overnight, you need to be mentally there, or mentally not there. Maybe it's a strange one. A bit of music, the glow of a service station in the middle of nowhere. Put a smile on your face for the Coca-Cola. You need to be fucking crackers. You really do. You need to be fucking off your tits to do things like that. Yes, you do. Can you tell I'm off my fucking tits? Don't believe anything I say. I've ridden 1000k. Took me 3 days. But yeah, load up the Apidura. It's all good. Go out and pedal. It's all it is. Turning cranks. You know. But yeah, unless you tap into nutrition and start playing around with stuff seriously, as far as I'm concerned, you're just fooling around, alright? There you go. There's the icing on the vegan cake for you. See, nice bit of downward trail there into a load of sludgy, shizzy crap. Imagine coming down there, right, losing it, twanging your jewels right on there, look. Can you even imagine it? R.I.P. Trey. Listen to the birdie. It's really quiet in there. Really quiet. Usually from this like access road or fire road, bomb straight down in there, or if I wanted to go to the top of that other run, go through there. I've come down that a few times in the past though. Quite a nice little run, but it's so overgrown, got to be careful there's people not walking up, so we were just chilling. All good. Colorado. Look, Colorado. People don't get the humour, do they, and the sarcasm, because people haven't got a sense of humour anymore. That's probably what it is. My view count goes up though after 3 or 4 days. We get the views overall, but it's unusual per video. Don't get many views. It's strange that. Vegan figgies. Don't understand. Well, other people put videos up, they get like a few hundred views and things, or 1,000 views per video. No, it's strange. It's not even about like someone else, or it's about me. I'm just thinking like, you put in a video. I mean, the amount of fluff and shit that is on my channel, and the amount of fluff and shit that other people watch on YouTube, you know, there's room for everybody, despite the amount of content that gets uploaded to YouTube every day. It's a strange one. If you were in my position, you'd be thinking like, what's going on? You probably wouldn't handle it. You wouldn't have lasted this long. See, I can handle it. When you get involved, you think like, what is going on? Why am I not getting a few more views? Like, you deserve it, people. Keep plugging away. Actually, thumbs up the video for a fig. That, right, thumbnail. That's going to be the thumbnail, see? No clickbait there. Alright. There you go. Thumbs it up for the figgy. And me talking with my mouth full, because I can. But I mean, there's flip sides and negatives and to a lot of things. To be doing this, like, don't think like, just to say we were riding together, whoever you might be out there, wouldn't necessarily be whipping the camera out, you know? That annoying person with a YouTube channel is going to whip the camera out and film all the time. Sometimes it means more and it feels more and it's more enjoyable to just go and enjoy yourself and have fun without filming things, which is what I have done the past like couple of years. Lots of rides and that, especially like summer last year. Did some epics. Lockdown. But yeah. So really you're watching content today, which is pretty genuine, I guess. I'm just not really trying to do or show or prove anything really. I'm just on my bike. I haven't really ruined it because it's not like a planned video or anything. It must be so strange to get up and feel pressurized every day to make content, and you're doing things that you wouldn't really do, and the fact that you're filming them, you probably could enjoy them more if you weren't filming them. It's a strange situation, and you wouldn't understand unless you were doing it really. So I mean, I've watched some cycle touring channels. I guess you can go about it a different way. And mainly the ones that I have watched are people that are more genuine with it. Not all fancy with the titles and the editing and the music. And, you know, I find those channels hard to watch. There was a girl I don't know if she's Asian or something. She's cycling around the world. I'm going to check that channel out. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about that again. Or I can because I want to, but it would be something if the subscriber count was going up 5 subs per week, which is nothing. I mean, I watch channels with 200,000+ subs, right? 200,000+. I mean, yeah, for the content they're putting out, that's like nothing really. But they'll be saying things the same as what I'm saying, like, you know, they can't understand why it's not going up. It has recently though. I mean, yeah, my subscriber count could be frozen, but it's been frozen for a dang long time if that's the case. But if you're making a video and, you know, sure, thankful for the 4 thumbs up and the 20 views or whatever, but if that's like on average what you're getting per video, said, is there any point in doing it? Right, you know, is there any point? I've got enough content on here that a lot of people could benefit from, right? You try changing your diet and doing all what I've done over the past 10 years. Go and try it. Cycle the distances I have, alright? On pretty much no one's advice, not really. All testing. On myself. And come back and tell me how you're getting on. Because it's hard, I tell you. But also it's fun and exciting and challenging, which is what I like. But yeah, whether I'm put this video up today or you really do put all your heart into one and you're still only getting 5 or 10 thumbs up, alright? And I don't know, 40 or 50 views. It ain't really worth it, is it? So yeah, it is what it is. It's not negative. It's kind of positive in a way. It's something I'm aware of, so I don't know how I could work on that though. Maybe just keep plugging away and don't worry about it. Nothing like seeing a family, right, with a load of little ones, load of little kids out enjoying themselves in the forest, in nature, and they sounded excited for it as well, versus being dragged around shops. It's nice and cool today though. That's worth 100 thumbs up as it is. But I will hold my corner. P Raw, Peddling Raw, the first vegan long distance UK YouTube channel, right? Nearly a decade versus anyone else out there. And there was no one else around when I started. They were all like Thailand fruit bats. There was Harley, and P Raw was the UK durian ride at the time. All right. Anyone challenges that, you got a problem, all right? But YouTube now, see, this is turning into this is a spontaneity, honest video. Just what's going on in my head whilst we're out and about. It's saturated with cycling channels. And they're all out there for your attention. A lot of them, I think, for the wrong reasons as well. It's plain to see. As I said, I can't watch fake channels like that, fake content. Craft base layer, I just had to take that off. All I'm wearing is now a t-shirt, which is nice when it's hot. Don't have to wear cycling specific gear unless you want to look like a Strava wanker. And an old ASOS jersey, because I got my vegan. I have my my figs in the back. Oh, and a buff. I got a buff in there as well. But yeah, floppy t-shirts for the win, man. You don't have to go out like a skin tight tip. Really don't serve a purpose when it's hot like this. It's not really gonna. I mean, really, it's just about the looks, isn't it? Surely it is, isn't it? A t-shirt ain't going to slow you down that much. You know, and sometimes if you are fit, right, if you fit, you know, you've got the legs to blow anyone away, you want to go out dressed like that. You know, frighten some people, surprise them, that's what you want to do. I could surprise some people on that, I'll tell you now. Vegan power, yeah. All in all though, people are pretty friendly. I'd encourage people to ride a bike and cycle, like a lot of sports. Even tennis, you're going to get some knobs, aren't you? You're going to get some knobs. Fair enough, if you've got the legs, you know what it's about and where you are. I know when my fitness was up at a certain level, when I used to go on the club run, how fun it was to be at that fitness, and I wasn't even really doing anything. I'm not even joking, people. I wasn't just dicking around on Strava and guessing things here and there and that. We was doing some pretty serious on and off the bike training, and it definitely had gave me the edge for like 4 or 5 months, I tell you now. But to be consistent like that, like if you're doing certain rides on Strava all the time, it's just impossible to be at a certain fitness all year round. TDF riders aren't like that. Pro riders, there's a thing called downtime and winter, you know, resting, recovery. People don't understand that. That's why the best thing I've ever done is get rid of Strava. I don't know, maybe I mean I'm still on there, my profile. It's just off the whip. It's just off the phone app. The app must have the app. Bullshit. Oh dear. Talking about the things people don't want to talk about. P-Raw. Castle for the win though. Done me pretty good, that thing. Yeah, I don't want to appear on camera. Can't be bothered. Don't feel like it. Just film the bike instead. Not camera shy. Ooh, P-Raw's out of breath. We're not out of breath. Good to get them lungs working, you know. But yeah, for me now, at least at the moment, well, it always has been more about health and fitness. I mean, the two go hand in hand. But if your focus is just on fitness, then there's a little bit more to it than that, and a lot you're missing out on. All right. So yeah, I'd encourage people to get outside and things, but focus on the health side versus the fitness. Which again, people are just brainwashed with all this Strava mind fog as well, aren't they? That is the focus for a lot of people, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. People need to open their eyes and not just focus on that, because it doesn't matter, but a lot of people it does. Seconds here and there, and for what? You can go out and train on your bike, and I just said it's no good, is it? It's pointless. You're just talking to you're talking to the flock, a bit like the Rona, isn't it? It's the flock. They're all brainwashed by one another and everybody else. That be real and truth. What goes up must come down. Would have made some good GoPro footage. Just blasted some fire road. Man with dog, with family. Actually, I wouldn't call it a dog, it was a rat. Like, what's the point? Might as well get a cat or rat. Like, if you're going to get a dog, get a fucking big one. I don't see the point in getting a small dog. It's the kind of dog that you'd probably get in like a Kinder Surprise egg, if you know what I mean. That's how small it was. But yeah, that weren't no dog. Like a Chewbacca shit. Anyway, he didn't like pull it in, the poor little thing. It was frozen on the spot. I mean, I had loads of room to go by, but you know, I want the point. He should have just like picked it up and put it in his pocket or something, you know. I'm going to end this video today on thanks for watching, thanks for laughing at me, thanks for thinking, oh yeah, that made a point, makes some sense, whatever. From the sheep with their cool colours, and P-Raw, we're over and out. Dinner time. Oh, it's a standoff. It's a standoff. Just horsing around. Horse shit.